the killers and the thugsters. They be fucking up the ballers and the dealers and the hustlers. Got me coming at you bogus in the VI while they bumping Lil Jon. I'm a Russia. It's a cycle twister from Chicago, rolling with the Miami. Then a crusher. We already be looking for drama. If a try to get into it with us, then we got.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse, the home of Hope College Volleyball. Tonight, the Flying Dutch of Hope host the Comets of Olivet College in MIAA action. Before we announce our starting lineups, we ask that you please remove your hats and join us as we stand to honor our country and everyone defending it with the playing of our national anthem. And now here are the players and lineups for tonight's match. First, playing for the visiting Comets of Olivet College. Number 1, Gabrielle Munt. Number 2, Brittany Matsumoto. Number 3, Kaylin Holly. Number 7, Morgan Champion. Number 11, Myra Renee Jones. Number 12, Claudia Crampton. Number 13, Brooke Garver. Number 14, Allison Turner. Number 15, Rose Kemmerling. Number 16, Katie Rush. Number 17, Nia Brown. Number 19, Emily Yates. Number 20, Alexis Newbold. Number 22, Jillian Johnson. Number 24, Laken Grohl. Number 26, Kylie Cross. Starting for the visiting Comets, the 5'9" senior from Jenison, number 4, Courtney Cronkrite. A 5'4" freshman from Three Rivers, number 5, Morgan Schneider. A 5'11" freshman from Lake Odessa, number 6, Sarah Thompson. A 5'6" freshman from Kalamazoo, number 8, Maya Parker. A 5'8" sophomore from Hudsonville, number 9, Madeline Notenbaum. A 5'9" freshman from Whitmore Lake, number 10, Audrey Lama. And a 6-foot sophomore from Ferndale, number 18, Brittany Prince. The Comets are coached by head coach Megan Merchant. She's assisted by Luke DeWitt and Casey Hills. Now for your Hope College Flying Dutch. A 5'8" sophomore from Grand Rapids, number 1, Gabby Bashan. A 5'9" senior from Indianapolis, number 2, Sophie Hackett. A 5'4" senior from Saline, number 4, Mallory Luke. A 5'11" senior from Encinitas, California, number 7, Paige Baker. A 6-foot junior from Centennial, Colorado, number 9, Grace Ditzenberger. A 6'1" senior from Grand Rapids, number 13, Haley Moeller. And a 5'10" senior from Winfield, Illinois, number 17, Leah Dunlap. And now the remainder of the Hope College Flying Dutch. Number 3, Claire Holman. Number 5, Jenna Vanderlaan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hope College inside DeVos Fieldhouse. I'm Carly Van Swal alongside Scott Vanderstoep, and you are here for the matchup between the Hope College Flying Dutch and the Olivet College Comets. So coming into today, Hope comes in at 3-2 overall and 1-0 in conference play after their win against Trine on Wednesday, where junior Katie Rietberg had a total of 13 kills and Haley Muller led the way with 18 kills, with Baker following up at 12 kills with a .365 kill percentage. And that's one of the girls that you're going to have to look out for today, as she is the best hitting percentage on this Hope College team and a senior leader on this team, and definitely one to look out for. For the Comets, they are 0-5 and 0-1 in conference play after Wednesday, losing to the Calvin College Knights. Senior Courtney Conkright led Olivet with 6 kills and 6 digs, while sophomore Brittany Prince and freshman Sarah Thompson each contributed 3 kills to the total. And sophomore Madeline Notenbaum recorded 12 sets on the day. Scott, you got any inside opinions on how this match is going to go? Anything that either team's going to have to do well?
Well, first of all, Carly, it's always great to be back with my former first-year seminar student. Thank you for asking, and for whoever got sick at 3:30 this afternoon, I guess I should thank them as well. This is the 6th match for the Dutch. I usually would have seen them by now, but I actually haven't seen them. They met on the road. They went and played a tough tournament at Washington University. They came away 2-2, losing to nationally ranked Hendricks and also to Wash U.
Yep.
They were led in that weekend by Paige Baker, who put up big numbers in St. Louis. Olivet is a team that hasn't really had a contending team. I don't think they've made the MIAA playoff in a while. As you said, they are led by Katie Rietberg, but they really have a lot of different weapons. I noticed in the stat sheet that Hope had lots of people putting up numbers in St. Louis. I think Coach Schmidt's kind of trying to find a lineup that's going to work for her, but she has a lot of people who can contribute.
And right here you see a hit attempt from Lama as this ball goes up to Muller. Muller the kill, nice dig there by the Comets. This ball is freed over. Hackett goes to Paige Baker with a great first point of the game for Paige Baker.
From the middle on the slide, one thing that you'll notice about this year's team is they have moved Haley Muller from the right side position to the outside position, so she probably will get more contacts. She is leading the team at 3.4 kills per set. That's usually what you get from your outside hitter.
And right there we get a missed pass attempt from Mia Parker with a good first serve for Jenna Vanderlaan for the Dutchman. And this ball serves short as this ball comes over. A nice free ball. And we are going to get 4 hits on the Comets.
I think they counted the one up by the net as the first touch instead of a block.
So this ball is going to be set up to Conkright for her first hit attempt, as Muller mishandles it and goes out of bounds.
That was one you didn't expect to get away from him. It wasn't really hit all that hard,
no.
But Conkright did a good job of doing what she could with the ball and caught Hope off guard with a little change of pace.
Parker back to serve. This ball loops on it as Hackett goes right up to Muller. Tipped over but blocked by the Comets. Paige goes right back to Muller as this ball is set up to Lama. Blocked by Hope. Juggle at the net. And Haley Muller wins it by tip right over the block.
Mallory Luke, Carly, really triggers the defense for Hope. She's a 4-year player. They lost her in set 4 against Hendricks, and so they ended up losing in set 5, 15-17. I think they really missed her, but she is back.
Yeah, I was talking to Leah Dunlap earlier today, and she said that Luke has really stepped into the libero spot that Alexis Thompson filled so well in her 4 years.
That's right.
Here at Hope. We'll get a point for Hope College. Haley Muller will go back to the line to serve. And that ball is passed into the net by Schneider.
You're going to get a timeout by Olivet. They just don't seem to be able to handle. They're probably nervous with the crowd, but they just don't seem to be able to handle Hope serve at this point. They're really not giving the setter much to work with at this point.
Yeah, they're really making their setter move, as we see some replays right there. But the first pass, as you know, is kind of the key crucial point to any play you're going to make in volleyball. If the pass is off mark, then your setter is going to be off mark, and everyone's going to have to work harder from that point on.
If you don't get the first one right at the net, then the setter usually ends up going to the outside hitter, and she doesn't have as many options. But if you get the ball right at the net then she's got either 2 or 3 options depending on whether she's in the front row. But right now, Olivet's just got to get the ball up. They're down 6-1.
And by allowing yourself to have 2-3 options, it makes your defense have to think that much harder about where the ball is going to go. If you just have to set to your outside hitter, it limits the options that the defense has to think about. And it's always wonderful to see such a large turnout for Hope College on the game opener for volleyball tonight, as the Duke crew is filled up to the top of the bleachers.
I think they bribed them with either a towel or a T-shirt.
It was definitely a free T-shirt today, so that always gets people out. So this ball's returned by Parker.
Another bad first pass.
Parker will free ball that over to Luke, who sets up Rietberg. But Schneider was there. And now we'll get an in-the-net call for Brittany Prince. This one goes right back to Olivet as it's free balled over. Vanderlaan's on it as Hackett tips it over with a sneaky set tip.
See the advantage of having your setter in the front row. You can get up in the air and you can freeze everybody.
Yeah, and Hackett being a junior now has really kind of mastered that tip over the net. So this ball goes up to Parker. Nottenbaum sets Cronkright. And that ball is going to be called out.
Sideline official didn't come up with a signal. I guess because it was out long, it doesn't matter.
A shorter serve by Muller.
That's illegal.
As we'll get a double hit call from Schneider.
She's really got she's giving the defense fit. She's had a hard, deep serve, and she had a little floater that came up. They weren't ready for it.
Mm-hmm. Another hard serve. Parker gets it. Nottenbaum. Good set, but blocked by Hope. Nottenbaum goes to Prince now. Good placement on Prince's part.
That play developed and was successful for Olivet because they were able to get the ball to Prince faster.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was kind of a high outside. Hope could get it, 2 blockers to it pretty easily, but that was a nice play. Only their second point of the set.
As Munt makes her first appearance of the game.
Great.
Rietberg with a hard hit, but Parker with a great return. As Olivet gets this one up.
Sophie Hackett with a kill attempt.
Yeah. Snyder will put that one into the net.
Should say hi to Sophie's parents, who are probably watching on web stream in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Hello, Dean and Lena.
Baker will hit this one up. Parker there for the return. Nottenbaum goes to Cronkright.
Nice play.
Good placement. Nice hard hit from Cronkright. Some good contact on that one. So Courtney Cronkright, who just scored the point for the Comets, will go back to serve. Muller will get this as Hackett goes to Rietberg. Rietberg with a nice fast hit. Cronkright can't quite get there in time. Leah Dunlap will sub back in for Hope. Nottenbaum sets Prince. Hackett with the return. Luke sets up Dunlap. Parker's there. Nottenbaum goes to Champion, who gets the point.
2 of the 4 points on offense have been from off speed.
And Prince will serve this one over. Luke's there. Hackett goes to Ditzenberger. Nottenbaum chooses to go to Thompson. Good placement and read by Thompson to see Luke cheating up towards that 10-foot line and Muller sitting back. Prince with a nice placement on the serve as well, as Muller can't quite get that one to go where she wants it. Once again to Muller, and Muller with her second shank pass of the night, which is very uncharacteristic for Muller.
It's 3 points in a row, and I think this is the kind of set where Coach Schmidt's going to want to try to work through it, let them work through it instead of getting a timeout.
And so early on in the season, you got to work out the kinks. This ball set up to Champion. Luke goes to Rietberg. Rupert gets the back line.
Katie does that really well. She uses the whole court. You don't see a lot of them that come inside the 10-foot line, but she has great vision. She's able to see where the defenders are, and she's able to go deep with a lot of her balls.
Cronkright gets Deshawn's serve. Hackett gets some hands on it as Dunlap will hit it over. Dunlap with some good cross-court vision.
Well, like Rietberg, Dunlap actually uses the whole court, too. She went deep on that. They all count the same, whether they go
exactly
at the 8-foot line or whether they go to the back tape.
A point's a point. Champion's hit gets blocked. Hackett sets up Ditzenberger.
It was a good fast play. Ditzenberger came up quickly.
Deshawn will serve this. Up for Cronkright. Nottenbaum goes to Thompson, but Luke's there. Quick set to Ditzenberger, but a little too quick. Slama will sub back in for the Comets. And Metal Nottenbaum to the back line. Hackett sets up Muller. Muller, a nice line shot that Cronkright can't quite get to in time.
She's adjusted well to her change in position. It's a different world on the outside.
Yeah. Lee Dunlap said that Haley Muller was seamlessly stepping into her role, so that's really cool to see. Nice spot by Champion. Morgan Schneidel will serve this one. Deshawn with the pass, up to Hackett, goes to Muller. Over to Parker. Nottenbaum gets a hand, but Parker will free ball this over. Good save by her as Hackett will go back to Muller and gets it in that back corner right past Schneider.
That was really smart by Sophie because she knew that the players on Olivet's team were scrambling, and so she went outside because she was pretty sure they weren't going to be able to get up 2 blockers, and they couldn't. So that was very well done.
Vanderlaan with the serve to Cronkright. Nottenbaum goes back to Cronkright. A nice roll shot right over the block.
Well, Olivet got behind early, I think 6-1, and the game's been roughly even ever since, so they've got the nerves out, but they still have a 7-point deficit.
Good hard serve by Parker. Muller will hit this ball into the block. Parker tried to get a pancake on it. But Muller will go back to serve for Hope as Rietberg checks back in. Cronkright with the return. Up to Prince. Prince hits that one right into the tape. This time Schneider will get it. Bomb goes back to Cronkright. Cronkright doing a great job of kind of sneaking up on that outside.
She was able to find a seam between Sophie's block and the pin, and was able to tool it off.
And good set by Nottenbaum to set her up. As Munt will serve to Muller. Goes to Hackett. Gets a nice C route from Parker. This ball will go back up to Cronkright. He hits a good line shot. Cronkright really showing off her volleyball IQ today.
She likes that line. She's able to find that little, I gotta believe that's hard to do.
Munt will serve.
That little stitch right in between the block and the pin.
This Luke will free ball this over to Nottenbaum. Goes back to Cronkright. Muller gets some hands on it, but that will go into the bench for Hope.
That time Sophie went all the way to the pin, and they went cross court.
Munt with the serve to Vanderlaan, making Hackett move, and Luke will once again free ball this over to set Olivet up well. They go to Prince. Muller's got it. Another free ball blocked by Baker. Good heads up play by Baker.
Single block. Great play. I bet Paige's parents are watching in Escondido, California tonight. Hello, Denise and Mark.
Parker with the serve. So Baker will get that one down as Parker can't quite get her hands on it. Cronkright with the miss set. Parker will free ball over. Vanderlaan gets it to Hackett. Hackett goes to Ditzenberger. This ball will once again be freed over by Olivet. Hackett chooses the quick tip. Snottenbaum goes to Prince, but Hackett's there. Juggle at the net. Hackett goes to Rietberg. Off the block. Nottenbaum goes to Cronkright. Baker's there with a good dig. Ditzenberger will free ball that over. Nottenbaum goes to Prince. Blocked by Ditzenberger. Set up to Cronkright. Muller's there. Right back to Ditzenberger, and Ditzenberger gets right past the block.
Who says middle hitters can't dig from the back row?
Exactly.
Good job, Paige.
Showing off her versatility. Nice hard serve. Nottenbaum will choose to go to Cronkright. Get the out of bounds pull.
That's got to be hard to tell, because when you hit the net tape, everything rattles, and so the judgment about whether it actually hit the antenna or whether it just rattled the antenna is tough.
Baker served that one into the net. So Cronkright will head back to the line to serve as Champion subs back in.
We have a full crowd in that car.
Yeah.
Full student crowd.
Yes. Rietberg into the block. That one flies out. And Rietberg has a lot of power behind her hits.
She does. She uses the whole court, like you said.
Yeah.
She has good vision.
Hackett with the serve to Cronkright. Nottenbaum will go back to Cronkright for a back row hit, but Hackett's there with a good dig. Ditzenberger sets up Dunlap with a block that will send the ball out of bounds. Nice set by the middle hitter right there from Ditzenberger.
Well, Mallory Luke, Sophie Hackett, and Leah Dunlap and Paige were, I believe, I have to check my sheet here, I believe those are the four
Yep.
who were on the 2014 National Championship team.
I think you're right.
None of them played a lot, but they got connected with the championship culture, and their role as reserves that year were just as important as the frontline players, because the reserves are always the ones pressing and pushing the first team. And so some of them have had to be very patient. Leah's had to wait 3 years to play, and she's doing great. Paige has been on and off with injuries, and this is Sophie's second year setting, and Mallory's, I think, a 3-year starter. So those are the 4 seniors, and then Haley is a senior transfer.
Yeah, so far such a good game. Hope kind of working out some kinks. You can kind of see it in gameplay. Some communication on the court, I think, is being worked out as we play. Olivet struggling like they did in the previous games in their tournament a couple weeks ago at Oregon Trail Classic, as well as their game against Calvin, is they get the early lead, but the problem is maintaining that lead. And I think tonight we saw some good spurts from Olivet, making a little bit of a comeback halfway through that first set, but not really maintaining those good moments and being able to connect those to gain the lead. Is there anything that, after this first set, Olivet can do anything differently against this Hope team?
Well, they've got to take better care of the ball on the. They got to take better care of the ball on the serve. It seems to me they started playing better when they got the set or something to work with. And Notenbaum's a good setter, but you're only as good as your set.
Alan's having issues with stats. He's working on it, but just so you know.
And we just got word that our online stat is having a little bit of technical difficulties.
I was noticing that. I was going to say, if our viewers are keeping up with live stats, they're a little behind.
Yeah.
So stick with us. We are current.
We are on it.
So anyway, I think if Olivet can take better care of the ball on serve receive, they will be more competitive.
Right.
They played them even really after when they took better care of the ball. But Hope is a very good serving team. They didn't have a lot of service errors there, but they in general tend to be an aggressive serving team, but they mix it up with short ones as well sometimes.
And I think it starts out for Olivet for that simplicity of just really going back to that first ball and that first pass and how important that is. And when they get a good pass, they really have some good combinations running between Prince and Cronkite. So if they can master that initial pass, we might be looking at a different story for the rest of these sets.
Set 2, coach is going to give Ryan Stutz a chance, as well as Vanessa Reinholtz. Ryan is a sophomore outside hitter from Parchman High School, and Vanessa a junior middle from Lakewood. And Gabby Vachon in the game as well in the back row.
Luke is going to start us off in this second set, serving from behind the line.
And as soon as live stats get current, we'll tell you who the other starters are.
Right.
Probably Rietberg in the other outside spot.
This ball is hit out of bounds by Parker, getting her first hit of the game. As we have a little switch in the libero situation from Parker to Munt on the Olivet side.
That was Prince.
Parker will go back. Muller gets her hands on it as Hacker goes right back to Muller. Nice hard hit to the back row where Kemmerling just can't quite find it.
That's hard to do. Muller had to take the first one, and she got right in position and had her footwork perfect.
Vanderlaan serves this one to Munt. Nottenbaum finds Conkright. Vanderlaan with a good dig. Hackett goes straight to Baker. This ball is set up to Prince, yeah. Vanderlaan goes to Hackett, who sets Baker, excuse me. She gets the tip off the block.
Baker's good on that slide. Olivet tried to come with another line shot, and was it Jenna who was there to play that ball?
Yeah. Vanderlaan serves Cronkright, who's set back. So we have a bit of misinterpretation from the line judge, but the right away one gets the call.
Looked like it might have been a little deep.
Vanderlaan back to Munt. Nottenbaum sets Prince. She gets it off the block. She sends herself back to the line to serve. Prince too strong in the serve to send that out of bounds.
That's got to be one of the hardest things about playing back row. You've got a half a second to decide, and
Yep.
it's right there on the line.
Haley Muller to serve. Cronkright with the return. Back to Cronkright. Blocked by Hackett with help from Baker. Thompson tries to get that one in, but can't quite. Muller will serve this up again. To Cronkright once again, who chooses to go back to Champion. Vanderlaan there to get the free ball. Rietberg with a deep tip. Notenbaum sets this one up into the partner block once again of Baker and Hackett. Turn from Parker. Nottenbaum tries to tip it over.
Haley Muller is serving really well. Ball comes right over the net. It's got good topspin on it.
And as
Right in the middle of the court.
And as you said in the first set, it's hard to judge. You don't know if she's going to go deep. Don't know if she's going to do a nice little floater to make it go short. Really got to be on your toes if you're the defense. Hackett with another sneak tip.
It was a good read by Sophie. She saw that the defense was frozen, and then the fact that she went up in the air, the defense got caught flat-footed.
Cronkright with the roll shot. A little bit of a miscommunication between Parker and Munt.
Wasn't pretty on our side either, but Paige did a good job of doing the most of that, and she knew where to put it right in the middle. It's usually where the players are not.
Munt with a return. Kemmerling sets. No, Nottenbaum. Interesting to see her on the hitting end of that play. Nottenbaum goes back to line to serve. Luke with the return. Hackett finds Baker.
That's Paige's play tonight.
Yeah,
that
just
slide.
mastering it. She'll go back to the line to serve. Baker goes to Cronkright. Nottenbaum finds Champion. Vanderlaan's there for the dig. Hackett goes to Rietberg. Partner blocked by the Comets. This one goes right back to Cronkright, and a nice hit off the block of Hackett and looks like Rainhout. So Cronkright will go back to the line to serve. Muller with the dig. Hackett and Reinhout on different pages on that one. Vanderlaan with the dig. Reinhout with the hit. Nottenbaum sets up number 8, Mia Parker. A little too close to the net.
Here comes Ryan Stutz back in.
Hackett serves. This ball's going to be hit over by Parker. Nice partner block by Reinhout and Stutz.
So in that first rotation, it's Baker and Hackett. Now it's Stutz and Reinhout.
Mm-hmm. That ball sneaks over the net. Nottenbaum will set Champion. Hackett serves to Parker. Notenbaum will set Parker, who sneaks that over the net to Reinhout. Hackett goes back to Stutz. Cronkright gets the chicken wing on it, but Notenbaum can't do anything with it.
Maybe it's because I'm the father of a right side hitter, but it seems like I can always tell when the setter's going to go right. They're a little bit off the net. They got a long way to go to get to the outside, and they've got time to get it to the right.
Notenbaum goes to their right side champion.
Well, this game is not close. Hope is doing a lot of things well, and they've really got Olivet off balance. They're still not able to serve receive very well, and they can't get in system.
Stutz with a really good hit. Nice line shot, good vision on that play.
Nothing more dangerous than a left-handed right side hitter. Ryan came right down the line with that. I think she was a setter in high school, if I'm not mistaken.
Sean will serve this over. This ball's chosen to go to Prince.
Set's too tight. Prince can't do anything with that. She probably just needs to stay low and probably just set it over next time.
Sean goes to Munt. And it's those first passes, once again, just really getting the best of Olivet.
Coach Megan Merchant is not calling a timeout this time. She used one of them last set.
Cronkright will set up Parker.
Again, they didn't have the setter who was setter couldn't get to the ball. Cronkright needed to make the play. Here comes Emma Dumais. Going to come in for Haley. Emma played last year as well. She's a junior from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Nice block.
Cronkright sets up champion into the partner block. Cronkright then sets up Parker. Cronkright sets up champion again. Right into the partner block. Champion goes to Hackett. Luke Bat sets to Stutz. We're going to get a double hit call.
I always think non-setters, maybe again as the father of a right side, but non-setters I think get under extra surveillance from the officials. And Mallory just did a great job doing a back set from a weird angle, and maybe a little spin on it, but would have been fun to have that one keep playing.
And we saw that call a lot last year from anyone that wasn't a Hope setter. Just double hit came consistently every time someone else besides Hackett would try to set that ball.
Well, I would be lying if we didn't say that there were parents didn't think that certain setters get benefits of the doubt on opposing teams. But I think non-setters from anywhere always have an extra hurdle.
Right.
They think everyone's watching.
Another hill to climb.
Emily Farwell going to come into the game. Probably go to the middle and replace Paige Baker. Farwell played freshman year at North Park College and last year at Grand Rapids Community College. Mother of Hope grad.
Deshawn serves that one into the net as Parker goes back to the line for the Comets to serve. Deshawn will get the dig. Hackett to Farwell. Farwell gets her first point of the game.
Emily did a great job there because she didn't. It wasn't exactly where she was planning on having it, and she was able to kind of reach over and use a tip.
Jenna Vanderlaan serves to Munt. Cronkright will set, or free ball that over, excuse me, as Hackett goes to Farwell into the partner block. Hackett finds Stutz into another partner block. Good job by Prince and Notenbaum. Thompson finds her way back into the game. Go back to Farwell. Farwell tries to do what she can with the set. Came a little too quick for her, I think.
Well, it was a slide play, and she didn't. Yeah, she wasn't able to get a swing on it, and the tip just went a little deep, a little wide maybe.
Stutes finds the middle, but Cronkite will get a hand on it. Hackett goes to Stutes. Goes right into the net.
That was Dumais.
Dumais, excuse me. Thank you. That's why keeping me on my toes.
Tall brown-haired women.
Hackett with the set to Farwell. Farwell finally gets her hand on it. There we go.
2 kills for Emily in her appearance. Here comes Adair Cutler. Lansing Christian.
Rose Thompson makes her first appearance of the game. I played against Rose in high school in both basketball and volleyball. Good dig
And
by
I went to
Luke.
college with her father.
Small world.
And with Emily's mother.
Nottenball's hit's going to get called out of bounds.
Set point.
Cutler getting her first serve of the game to Munt. Kemmerling goes out to Kronk, right? And Hackett's going to be called for a net violation.
I think she would have been a little more annoyed with that call if it hadn't been 24-11.
I think
I
you're right.
I didn't see any net.
Cutler will set up Thompson. Thompson with the roll shot to Parker. Nottenbaum finds Kronk right off the partner block, but Vanderlaan's there. Hackett goes to Farwell. Good dig by Munt. Nottenbach takes her chance at it, but sails that out of bounds to end the second set. That second set will end as they switch sides. And it looks like our live stat is still struggling.
Midway
So
through
we apologize.
set 1. We'll get there.
Yeah. First home game of the year. We're going to have a little bit of technical difficulties. And now is a perfect time to thank our wonderful sponsors that you see on the back of all of our new Dew Crew shirts, Lawrence and Vanderswart, for all they do for us here at Hope College, allowing us to have this broadcast, and just everything they else do for us. Very thankful for them and their support.
Do we have a video this year? I don't know.
I don't know. We had some last year.
What do you think?
Oh.
Are we ready? I thought we might. Let's thank Lawrence and Vanderswart.
We've intentionally never had minimum account sizes. Our philosophy is put in the work and we'll collaborate, and we set the plan in place and you're willing to go along with this plan and to put forth effort to this plan, we're happy to work with you. It's what we love to do. And so we have people coming in from the very starting point all the way to, it's all different scenarios. Financial planning is not just for VWell.
So once again, thank you to Lawrence and Vanderswart for all their support here at Hope College. Fun fact, we got a lot of local members on both teams, Olivet and Hope College, of course. But Courtney Kronk, right, went to Jenison High School, which is the same high school that Gabby Vachon went to. Madeline Nottenbaum, she's also close to home. She's from Hudsonville, Michigan, went to Hudsonville High School, just 20 minutes away from here. And then Mia Parker a little bit farther, but from Kalamazoo, which is fun to see some hometown people from opposing teams.
Olivet's coming to West Michigan to raid the very deep talent pool of volleyball in the four-county area. We have a lot of very good teams and have had very good players for at least 20 years. Every year, several Division I players come out of Grand Rapids, Holland, Kalamazoo area.
Yeah, not too far. Grand Haven, one of their best hitters, their right side hitter, Abby Cole, came from Grand Haven, who just graduated last year. So
She was terrific.
oh yeah, she was
Great
amazing.
player at Michigan. And then another very fine player is actually the daughter of two of our officials, Steve and Dawn Rosenthal's daughter, Danae.
Yeah.
Was a great player at Hudsonville and then played at Wake Forest. And is talking to her parents before the game, is in PA school at Wingate University in North Carolina.
Good for her. PA school is not an easy one to get into these days, so definitely an impressive accomplishment there.
I want to say happy birthday to one of Hope's best sports fans, longtime employee of the college who just left to go work at Western Theological Seminary. Lynette Zeilman Tenhave is in the stand, so she doesn't know that I'm doing this, but happy birthday to Lynette. And she's older than I am.
And we'll leave it at that.
Only by a year.
So Kemmerling tries to get a chicken wing on it, but good hustle on her part, but can't get it up. As Rietberg ate her Wheaties this morning and sends that one out of bounds. Nia Parker will go back to the line to serve. Thompson in for the return. Hackett goes to Muller. Kemmerling with a dig. Chosen to go to Cronkright with a partner block from Holman, who makes her first appearance alongside Muller.
And I misspoke. I went to college with Claire's dad, not Rose's dad. I apologize. I know who I went to college with. I don't know why I said that.
That's okay.
I got to meet Rose as she moved in this year, and her family.
Great family. Her older sister's in my grade. Just a wonderful all-around family. Hackett's going to go to Muller. Kemmerling gets some hands on it.
Muller and Rietberg are the outside hitters in this game.
Yep.
And Thompson and, let's see. I got to look at where they rotate out here. Looks like Thompson's playing right and Emily Farwell's playing middle. Mallory's libero for the other middle. And actually didn't see when they ran out, so we'll find out when Mallory rotates out.
Was that Claire Holman?
Oh, it was
then?
Claire maybe.
Yeah.
Claire was the other middle.
Cronkright with a nice hard hit.
Looks like Katie's going to play all the way around this game.
Kemmerling goes to Prince. Nice hit by Prince. Just past the 10-foot line. Luke didn't have enough time to react. Prince with a serve to Luke. Hackett finds Thompson. Thompson sneaks it past Prince.
Another left-handed right side hitter. Drives blockers, fits. Gives blockers, fits. Jenna Vanderlaan in to serve.
Vanderlaan serves to Munt. Finds Kemmerling. Goes to Nottenbaum. Good placement and good set by Kemmerling. Champion comes back in. Nottenbaum goes back to the line to serve. Rietberg with the dig. Goes to Farwell. Nottenbaum finds Cronkright. Rietberg tries to get a hand on it, but can't. Farwell is impressing me with her vertical. Gets a lot higher than I would anticipate what the 5'10" girl to get on her hits, but she really soars through the air.
I wouldn't have guessed she's 5'10". She looks more than an inch shorter than Rose, who measures at 5'11". But you're right. Whatever she doesn't have in height, she does make up. She's got great vertical.
Munt with the return. Nottenbaum finds Cronkright. Goes to Vashon. Heck goes to Rietberg. Rietberg with a nice cut shot. Gabby Vashon to serve. To Cronkright. Nottenbaum finds Grohl. Rietberg will get this hit off the block. Nottenbaum goes back to Cronkright, who gets a deep tip to Vashon. Hackett with another deep tip right back. Good hustle by Munt, but can't quite get there in time to get enough ball up.
That was an amazing play. Sophie's right-handed. She came with her left hand behind her. I don't know how she could tell where she was going to put it, but she put it where nobody was. It was Farwell with a hit there, with a tip.
Vashon continuing on her roll. Parker gets the ball. Up to Cronkright. Too strong of a hit. She wants the tip, but won't get it. A little bit of frustration going across Olivet's team.
Olivet hasn't called a timeout since 6-1 of the first set.
Vashon goes to Parker. Nottenbaum finds Champion in the middle. Vanderlaan with a good quick dig. Parker with another good pass. This one goes up to Cronkright. Rietberg there to save. Hackett goes right back to Rietberg, who finds that back corner. Parker cheating up to get the tip, but right over her head.
And an outside hitter coming right down the middle. It's a great play.
Nottenbaum the Champion off the partner block. Vashon will set up Rietberg. Good save by Nottenbaum. Champion with a good hit. Hack it out to Rietberg again. Off the block, the outside blocker's hand. To get that one to stick.
Timeout Olivet. 12-4 Hope.
And Hope up 2-0 as we see some replays here. Some of the highlights of the game. And Scott, you might disagree with me, but I think what we've been talking about this entire game is Olivet just needing to go back to those basics, back to that side out and not remembering those plays. Obviously very frustrated with their play right now, but goes back to those first passes and making Nottenbaum try not to move as much and hitters being smart where they're placing the ball.
Carly, I would never disagree with you. You're absolutely right. Well, Hope has very fine players. They serve well and they pass well. And if you can do that, then you can put your hitters in a position where they can do more things. But if your setter's running around or if you have a secondary player hitting that second ball, it just limits your options. And right now, I think Olivet is doing what they can with what they have. And frankly, when they get the ball up at the net on the first contact, they can compete.
Yeah.
But right now, Hope's serve is better than Olivet's serve receive.
Good pass up by Cronkright to Champion. Good dig by Luke. Rietberg takes this back row. Good hustle by Munt, but that one will head into the stands.
Well, just as I said, it was important to get the setter the second ball. That time, Hope didn't have the second ball, but still got a great set to Rietberg, who can do a lot because she's got such power and such vision.
Good back-to-back serve receive by Olivet as Grohl gets her kill of the game. Cronkright will head back to serve. Vanderlaan with the return. Rietberg just swings the hammer.
Yeah. Right now, they are slow to get to that outside on the block, and that's almost like a hitting line. Katie doesn't have any defense right now. And she's finding open spots. This middle's got to get there faster so they can have two blockers.
Munt back to serve. 14-6 Hope.
Claire Holman back in at middle.
Vanderlaan with a good pass up. Rietberg, another strong hit. Princeton, Champion have the timing on the hit, but just can't quite get that one to stick back over the net.
Adair Cutler setting this third set. Freshman from Lansing Christian.
Nottenbaum finds Parker. Deshaun went low to help out Cutler in case she missed it on that play, but then couldn't recover.
I think Hope has a lot of depth this year. This is several players who weren't in the starting lineup, and it is they are right now winning basically almost as convincingly. So they have a lot of depth, and they have a lot of very fine players who can step in at any time.
And it's always a good game when every single player on your team gets some minutes.
Yep. So you can tell you're a basketball player if you're talking about minutes.
It's true.
I think a lot of volleyball coaches like to recruit kind of what they've identified as their key setter every 3 years. That will give the freshman setter a time to kind of learn under the seniors. So
yeah.
Dare Cutler getting some points here. She's a freshman, and I would think would have a really good chance of leading the team. The year they won the national championship, Lauren Hayskamp sort of studied under Greer Bracci and then spent 3 years leading the team.
Mm-hmm. Luke sets this one up to Cutler. Cutler with a nice pass to Holman, I believe. Holman, yep. Farwell comes back in. Luke with the serve to Munt. Kemmerling goes up to Prince. Prince with some good hang time. Prince sends herself back to the line to serve. Cutler goes to Muller.
That was a little outside hit, kind of reminiscent of what she did for 2 years, just because it happened to be the particular serve-receive rotation where the outside hitter comes in and has a right side attack.
Well, what a huge asset to have someone who can do the best of both worlds. Kemmerling goes up to Grohl. Cutler gets a hand on it to Farwell with some good placement. Farwell's such a smooth player.
Yeah, she is.
Definitely going to be exciting to see how she continues to help Hope College out in this season. Kemmerling finds Cronkright, but Luke's there. Cutler a little deep to Farwell, but Farwell makes the most of it. Kemmerling back to Cronkright. Partner block. Farwell gets it up.
Good
Luke helps us out.
Mallory.
Thompson with a good hit. Kemmerling chooses to go to Nottenbaum. Good partner block, but we're going to get a net violation.
Called Emily Farwell in the net. I didn't see it. Looked like a pretty good block.
Nottenbaum will go back to serve. 19-12 Hope. Luke's there. Cutler finds Farwell. Good dig by Munt. Nottenbaum will free ball this over to Vanderlaan. Cutler goes to Thompson. Thompson finds the line.
Left side, right, a left-handed right side hitter will give a defense fits.
Deshaun comes in to serve for Thompson. Munt with a good pass. Finds Grohl. Cutler goes again to Farwell. Those two got a good connection going on.
Farwell just kind of glides through the air. She's always where she needs to be, and she gets up high, and she does it in such kind of an understated way. Very effective. This is a very good Hope team. I haven't seen them as I mentioned at the beginning, but this is a very good team with good players, and a lot of them. This isn't a team that has just 3 hitters, and that's all they've got. They go very deep in all 3 positions, really, all 3 offensive positions.
And I talked to a few of them after the tournament that they had in St. Louis, and a few of them attributed some of the losses to, yes, they had some mistakes, but a lot of getting used to each other on the court was definitely a huge part of their struggles in those couple games where they took losses. And I mean, if you have so many players that can play at one time and in so many different positions, it makes sense why it takes a little bit of adjusting to get back into the groove of things. But I think in this game, they're showing a really good job of finding that in so many different rotations.
That was a really good tournament for, here comes Emma Dumais in for Katie Riedberg. That's a really good first tournament, I think, for Coach Schmidt to have. Those are very good teams, you know. They lost to Wash U, but they're perennially a top 5 or 8 team. So, and this team, I think, you know, unlike, say, the 2014 national championship team, they knew how good they were, and yeah, they got better, but they were really good to begin with. And this team is good, but I think the upside of this team is much bigger than, say, the 2014 team, or even last year's team that came in with a lot of experienced players.
Cutler goes back to Dumais. Good dig by Parker. Mountain finds Cronk right. Good deep dig by Vachon as Cutler tries to tip it over. Dumais will set back row to Vachon. Goes to Munt. Groh will get the deep back corner. Cronk right will serve this ball up to Vachon.
Vachon's been great in that left back.
Dumais showing off some power. Cronk right will get this back over to Vanderlaan, who sends that one into the curtain.
Excuse me, right back.
Once again, Cronk right with the serve to Vanderlaan. Color to Farwell. Nice dig to Champion. Cutler goes back out to Dumais. We're going to get a net violation by Champion. 22-14 in Hope's favor.
Holman back in the middle spot. Farwell is the other middle. She'll serve and then get liberoed out.
Champion sends that ball out. Farwell again back to serve. Nottenbaum goes out to Parker. Parker with a really great hit to the back row. Parker showing off her versatility also this game, going from libero to a great consistent hitter for Olivet. Cutler finds Dumais. Dumais finds the tape of the net.
I think she'd like to have that one back.
Yeah.
That was a good pass and a good set. And I think there was only one block up. Maybe this is a chance. Oh, we'll go right side this time.
Holman can't quite find it either.
Adair Cutler's doing a really nice job leading the team in this set. And here's match point.
Munt with the strong serve.
And here comes Haley. Haley might get the ball on match point from the outside.
Cutler serves this one up to Parker.
Or maybe not. Finish with an ace.
And that right there will be it, folks, as it's Hope wins that third set, 25-17. And it still looks like our live stats was down, so we apologize for any inconvenience for those. Once again, we want to thank Lawrence and Vanderswart for all they do for us. And Scott, thank you for doing this with me.
Hey, this is a good Hope team. Carly, I appreciate it. Thank you for your game preparation.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm available anytime your colleague gets sick.
So you might hear more from us from a later date, as both teams will play later on this upcoming week. Thank you guys for listening in, and we'll see you guys later.